Ahoy, shipmates! I don't seem to be having much luck with drones at the moment. I've had to go and buy myself another one. But not this one. This is my old, big drone. I'll get rid of that. And show you the new one I've got. Now this is not as good as the other new one I've bought. It's a little tiny mini one. I've got some ideas of what to do with this in the future, but while the other one's being repaired, I thought I'd get this. Comes with a guard to stop errant birds crashing into me, 3 batteries, a nice little charger, controller, and the drone, and another handy man bag. So let's get back to some ship action. Yeah, my new drone is currently being repaired in Holland, and will be arriving back in the port of Southampton very shortly. Until then, I have this small mini drone as a interim solution. Now, I believe this is the first time that we have seen the Queen Elizabeth here in the port of Southampton. For me, anyway. She is sailing back from Brisbane in Australia, and in fact has been at sea since the beginning of April, which is a pretty long journey. I think we should run over some facts and figures here. I launched in January of 2010. Weighing in at 90,000 gross tons. Length of 294 metres. And a total of 16 decks, 12 of which are for passengers. Propulsion is by diesel electric, and there are 2 Azipod drives and 3 bow thrusters. This gives the Queen Elizabeth a top speed of 23.7 knots, or 43.9 for you continental types, and 27.3 miles per hour in Queen's money. And the capacity is 2,092 passengers. The Queen Elizabeth is almost identical in design to the Queen Victoria, although because of the steeper stern at her introduction into service, the passenger capacity was slightly higher, with up to 2,058 compared to Queen Victoria's 2014. I'll get a view of that stern as it comes past in a minute. Also, unlike previous Cunard Queens, Queen Elizabeth is not a true ocean liner. She does not have heavy plating throughout the hull. However, the bow was constructed with heavier plating to cope with the transatlantic run, and the ship has a high freeboard. That's the bit around the edge that stops the water coming in. It's a bit of an overcast morning here in the port, quite dark, it's quite early. Not the best conditions, but we shall persevere. You can just see in the background the Red Jet, the fast passenger service from the Isle of Wight, sailing in. And beyond that, in the very far distance, is the cruise ship, the Norwegian Star. So far, I'm rather impressed with my little tiny drone. It's keeping up with the cruise ship. Not bad at all. Although, having an almost identical interior to the Queen Victoria, the decor apparently is very different. The ship is a tribute to the two previous Queen Elizabeth named ships, the original Queen Elizabeth and the Queen Elizabeth II, or the QE2 as we more often like to refer to it. She also evokes the era of 1930s in which Cunard's first Queen Elizabeth was launched, with many Art Deco interior touches. The ship also features a Britannia Club section of the main restaurant, which is a feature popular on the Queen Mary II, but not available on the Queen Victoria. This service allows passengers in Britannia staterooms to have single seating dining arrangements, without having to upgrade to a more expensive grills class. The sliding glass over the Winter Garden featured on the Queen Victoria is replaced with a simple glass roof, the space being renamed the Garden Lounge. Well, I can see a few shipmates down there on the open door. Having been at sea for 4 months, I'm sure they're glad at seeing the wonderful sight of the port of Southampton. In fact, the port of Southampton was where the original ceremony was held for the launch of the ship back on the 11th of October 2010. She then took a maiden voyage to the Canary Islands. So you could say she's literally coming home. She was registered in the port of Southampton for only a year before being re-registered to Hamilton in Bermuda. I'm not sure why, but most of the time it appears to be to allow weddings on board. Possibly some tax reasons, I would imagine. Speaking of money, approximate build cost was £350 million. Still not as much as the super yacht Dilbar. Currently, since 2019, she's been operating extended seasons in the Australian market. There has been some wonderful displays here in the port, with the queens all gathering together, often accompanied by rather impressive firework displays. I'm not sure if there's anything planned in the future, but if there is, I shall definitely be out there filming for you. Well, I think it's coming up for a photo opportunity. This drone doesn't take raw pictures, so it won't be as good as my other drone, but let's have a go anyway. Hey, wait! Did you see that? Here I am, minding my own business. First flight with my new drone. And look, another drone comes whizzing past. Blimey. Oh dear, it's not a bird, it's a drone. It's getting quite crowded up here in the skies. Gosh. Right, anyway, back to the ship in action. You can really see the stern here, how vertical that is. I think not as elegant as some of the other cruise ships. There we go. Let's pop a picture off. Very decent, very decent. Not bad at all. You can see the HMM Dublin in the background, the fourth largest container ship in the world. I was slightly thrown off by the close drone flyby and not used to this new drone, and I forgot to press record and I missed a bit. But as an example, here is the allure of the seas, and as you can see, the Queen Elizabeth, quite frankly, looks tiny by comparison. Just thought I'd say a quick hello to some shipmates from Preston. That's John and Anne. Very concerned that I've lost a drone and missing the videos, but here we go. Normal service has been resumed. Next week, better service will be resumed when the new drone arrives again and again. Well, anyway, shipmates, until next time.